When I was growing up, the rules my mom placed on me, there weren't really any until around the age 13. She stopped letting me hang out with my friends. She wouldn't let me go to the park or to my friend's house, or she wouldn't even let me go in my backyard anymore. So when I turned 18, my mom became my guardian. I wasn't allowed to go to doctor's appointments by myself. I was told I had to take certain medications. I wasn't allowed to have my ID, wasn't allowed to go to therapy. Everybody started telling me that I didn't have any rights. I was really scared and confused because I thought everybody had rights. My mom always described it as protecting and always being told that people would take advantage of me because of my disabilities and my mental illness. I was terrified to talk to anybody. Every time somebody would ask me what was wrong because they knew something was wrong, I would just say nothing. I watched a lot of TV and I read a lot. Grey's Anatomy got me through a lot. In April of 2018, I met a nurse who I told her about what was happening, and she said that if I don't want a guardian, that I can fill out a paper that says I don't want a guardian. And then I told her that's what I wanted to do, and I was really scared about how my mom was going to react when she found out. I didn't know that what was happening was wrong for the longest time. Somebody at the county, Jefferson County, said, "Hey, I know this organization called the ARC that helps people in your case." And then I met Bree in May.
Our journey really began with informing her about what her rights were. She found herself in a guardianship that was no longer appropriate and probably wasn't appropriate in the first place.
So to have somebody saying, "No, I'm on your side and I'm here for you," and listening to me, it was great to have someone on my side. Bree took care of a lot of the paperwork.
And I filed an addendum to that petition to the court, citing all the information that I received from Hope and some of the other people in her life, why that guardianship was no longer appropriate. Really, the job of a guardian is to listen to their person and hear what it is they want and help make decisions alongside them.
We had to go to court a lot. I had to talk to lawyers. My mom was at the hearing too, so that was really hard. My brother was there. All of a sudden, they wanted me to testify to why I didn't want a guardian anymore. They held my mom in contempt because she kept interrupting everybody. She wouldn't give them my ID, like they asked for her to give them my ID and my birth certificate because they're mine and not hers. And she refused. They took her away in handcuffs right in the middle of court. They decided that obviously she was not fit to be my guardian after that.
Our role as advocates often is to educate people who are experts in their field about disability and the systems involved in the IDD community. Educating her lawyer and the guardian ad litem so that they felt confident that once the guardianship was no longer in place, that Hope was going to do just fine. And not only was she going to do just fine, she was going to thrive.
When I was told that I finally had my rights back, it was a little bit of a battle because then we had to send all the hospitals and all the places. The termination of my mom's guardianship, they still thought she was my guardian.
We worked really hard together and tirelessly to get the funding approved so that we could get Hope in a safe place and find housing and then work towards getting all the services that works for Hope.
I have Bree, and I have my clinician, and they're both great. It feels really good to have friends. It feels great. And I have a job, my first ever job. So I have money, and I can pay my own bills, and yeah, that's pretty great too. So I have my own bank account now. I have a savings account. I have my own debit card. I can choose what medication I take. I really hope that one day I can live in my own apartment and have my own car. I feel like I have my freedom now.
That's what the ARC does best, is put people first.
There is hope, and that you can trust these people, and that it's gonna be okay.